Hello boys, welcome back to the English literature class. This is the continuation of lesson The Rabbit's Egg, Part 2. Now kindly take your literature book and open page number 107. Page number 107. So we'll continue now. "What's so great about that?" asked Uma. "Mrs. Longears must have laid an egg last night." Now, when Aruna tells her friends that she found an egg in the hutch, and she is quite surprised to see because she was confused. She was thinking that rabbits simply don't lay eggs. So she asked her friends just to confront it whether rabbits lay eggs or not. But her friends said, "Yes, of course rabbits lay eggs. And what is so great about that? Mrs. Longears must have laid an egg last night." "You're very lucky," added Geeta. "You will have a baby rabbit soon." Now Geeta adds to it and says, "Oh Aruna, you are really lucky. See, you had one Mrs. Longears, only one rabbit you had in your hutch, but now very soon you will be getting another baby rabbit." "But rabbits don't lay eggs," cried Aruna. But Aruna was quite convinced and she said, "No, my dear, rabbits don't lay eggs." "Yes, they do," said the girls. Now the girls very emphatically they say, "Yes, Aruna, rabbits do lay eggs. You don't know anything." Aruna was very confused. Later in the morning, she saw her friends huddled in a corner. They were whispering and giggling. When Aruna came near, they stopped. Now, the next morning when Aruna went to school, when she came to school, she saw her friends standing in a corner and they were murmuring, talking and giggling. Giggling means laughing, okay? When Aruna came near, they stopped. "I wonder what they are up to," thought Aruna to herself. Now, Aruna, she's talking to herself and she says, "I wonder what they are up to. I know that they are up to something." In the afternoon, Aruna went to the teacher, Mrs. Gupta. "Please, miss," she said, "do rabbits lay eggs?" Now she is very confused, no? So she goes to Mrs. To her Mrs. Gupta, okay, the teacher, and she asked the teacher, "Please, ma'am, could you tell me, rabbits lay eggs?" Mrs. Gupta peered at Aruna over her glasses. Now Mrs. Gupta, she gave a look to Aruna and then she looked towards Aruna's friends and winked. Now she looked towards Aruna's friends because Aruna's friends must have involved Mrs. Gupta also in the in the joke or in the trick. So she looks at her friends and then she winks. Winks means to open and close one eye quickly, okay? "I cannot say," she replied. "You will just have to find out for yourself, Aruna." Now she says, "I don't know." And she says, "You just go and find out for yourself. Why don't you find it out for yourself? I cannot say anything regarding this." Aruna did not know what to think. In the afternoon, she went to the computer room and asked Mr. Vyas. Now she goes to the computer room and there she meets Mr. Vyas, and then if she could use one of the computers to check something on the internet, and she took permission. "Mr. Vyas, please kindly give me permission to use the computer. I want to find out something from the internet." She showed her He showed her what to do, and soon Aruna was finding all about rabbits. Now, Mr. Vyas helped Aruna to handle the internet, and then soon she was able to know everything about rabbits. Okay. The next day, Aruna again met the girls in the playground. Please come to my house this evening, she said. I have something to show you. Now, she invites her friends and she says, you all come to my house this evening. I want to show you something. What is it? Asked Geeta. You will have to wait and see, said Aruna. Now, Aruna says in reply, oh, you just wait. You come in the evening to my house and then you will see the surprise. After school, the girls went to the garden at Aruna's house. When the girls looked at the hutch, they saw Mrs. Longears and a fluffy little baby rabbit next to her. Now, the next day after the school, in the evening when the girls went to Aruna's house, they saw that in the hutch, who was there in the hutch? Mrs. Longears and a cute baby rabbit sitting next to Mrs. Longears. Now boys, turn the page please. How cute! Exclaimed the girls. But where did it come from? Now the girl said, oh, it's so beautiful. But from where did it come? From the egg, replied Aruna. It hatched last night. Now Aruna said, oh, you don't know. First Mrs. Longears laid an egg and now from that egg itself the rabbit, we've got a baby rabbit now and the egg hatched last night. Never, cried Jaya. Now Jaya says, no, it can't be. How silly, cried Geeta. Rabbits don't lay eggs, cried Uma. Now all the three girls, they were trapped in their own trick only, no? So they said, oh no, we know that rabbits don't lay eggs. And then the three girls told Aruna that they had put the egg in the hutch. Now all the three girls, what did they told Aruna? They told that no, my dear, it's not Mrs. Longears who laid the eggs, but it is the girls who put the egg in the hutch. We did it to play a trick on you, exclaimed Jaya. Well, maybe you did, said Aruna. Now Aruna also, what you say, played a trick, no? She says, oh, it may be that you must have put the egg in the hutch. But eggs hatched and now I have a baby rabbit. Now Aruna says, no, now the egg which Mrs. Longears laid or you have put, it hatched and now I have a baby rabbit. The girls were quite amazed. Amazed means they were very surprised. The next day, Uma, Geeta and Jaya told Mrs. Gupta about the baby rabbit. I see, said Mrs. Gupta. Now Mrs. Gupta, Aruna must have told Mrs. Gupta earlier only. So now, earlier Mrs. Gupta was taking, what you say, the side of these three girls. But now she is with Aruna. I see. And this time Mrs. Gupta winked at Aruna. Aruna laughed out loud. Now have you understood, boys, this chapter? This chapter, who's the author of this story? Nicholas Horsburgh. Okay. Now boys, what you have to do, just go through the chapter once again. Now you have to write all these word meanings in your copy very neatly. First of all, you will be putting the heading, the rabbit's egg. After that, you leave one page for the picture. You can draw one picture like whatever is relevant with this chapter. Please draw a picture and color it also. After that, on the next page, draw a blue margin and then write one side word and the other side meaning. Now, the first one is confused, puzzled, unable to think or reason clearly. Number 2, exclaimed, spoke suddenly and with strong feeling. Hatch, to come out of an egg. Huddled, gathered together in a rightly packed group. Hutch, small shelter. Boys, whatever is written in this bracket, no need to write. Usually of wire and wood, no need to write this, okay? Small shelter for keeping small animals. Small shelter for keeping small animals, okay? Next, simply, plainly. Wink, to close one eye briefly, usually either as a friendly greeting or to show that something just done or said is a joke or a secret. Okay, this much you have to write, boys. Clear? Okay, now after writing word meaning, there is one exercise given on page number 109. This you will mark as exercise 1 and write the heading, what are these words? They are all from the story. Boys, this particular exercise for your exam, it can come as word meaning also, and it can come as, I can be asking as name these also, okay? The first one, you will write it like this, make believe, act as if. Okay, see, first it is written the answer and then the the word. Okay, you have to find out the meaning for this. So what you will do, first you have to write this, make believe, act as if. Now in front of it only, here you will draw a margin, a line, and then you will be writing this. What is the meaning of this? Make believe, act as if, pretend. Okay, pretend. Second one, attractive, pretty and adorable. Attractive, pretty and adorable. Okay, so the answer is cute, cute. Next, hug and hold closely. Cuddle. Next, an international computer network. Internet. Next, to close and open one eye quickly. To close and open one eye quickly. Wink. These word meanings and this exercise 1 write today in your English literature copy and do learn it also, okay? I know it is very easy, boys, so you all are very smart, okay? So can learn it very fast. Fine. So just do this work today, write the word meanings and then the exercise 1, okay? And in the next assignment, I will be giving you the question answers of this lesson. God bless you. Take care.